Na, 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 na. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Peepolorians. We're playing Portal 2. Welcome to the show.
He's Lou Jack. I'm Taylor. We're the Peepolorians.
I'm Taylor, and that's Lou Jack.
No! Imposter among us. So yeah, sorry. I think it's been a while. Last couple times, one or both of us called out, and
yeah.
I personally apologize for all that.
As do I.
I'm glad we're back to Portal 2. I think I lost some of my streaming mojo. I think one of the main things is that I think the important part of streaming is how much you enjoy the game, and I like this game, but I also for some reason kept calling out on Wednesdays, I think it was.
Yeah.
But then some of the other ones I wasn't as spicy about. But I think I need to just make sure that I've got games that I'm really interested in at least on the docket. So when we get through whatever games we're currently going through, that we'll play those next.
Yeah, I really want to do Shovel Knight at some point, and you really want to do Pikuniku at some point.
Yes, because my little sis showed me it. And it is really funny. And I just realized that I might be sabotaging myself here, because if I say a game is really cool and really funny, then when we release this, someone will be like, "Oh, is it?" And then they'll just go watch another YouTuber play it. Don't do that.
Please,
we're gonna stream it. It'll
we'll
be
get
great.
to it eventually. Please, just wait for us.
I understand that there's a logistics, there's a path that fandom takes when you can release episodes faster than another YouTuber or whatever, and I know that from personal experience because I was one of the viewers, not the YouTuber, but one of the viewers where I discovered 8-Bit Ryan because I used to be all the way back in 2016 or earlier. I used to watch a lot of Markiplier. And then he was playing one of the FNAF games, and 8-Bit Ryan had more episodes out already, and I wanted to see more of the game, and I wanted to do that urgently.
Yeah.
And so I started watching him, and I'm like, oh, this guy's editing is really funny and snappy, and that's also one of my main inspirations, is having it that if we start doing more editing, that I'll be adding all the gags and stuff.
Yeah. I've been learning a lot more.
I dropped all the yogurt.
I've been learning about more of the Jedi that existed, and I like Ayla, and I need there to be more sexy Twi'lek characters, please.
I thought you were gonna say, what about? I was gonna. See if you can break the glass.
What were we
hey, Jenny's here.
Oh, hey, Jenny, what's up?
How's our audio? Don't lie.
Yeah, don't lie.
We need to know.
We need to know.
Please. Hold on.
What were you gonna say though?
Let's see. About the paint and breaking the glass and the. Oh, I was gonna say. My favorite lesser-known Jedi, Shiagi, who is just Shaggy Rogers from Scooby-Doo.
Oh wait, was
Jedi.
that? Oh, that was
only
in the 2D, wasn't it?
The 2D non-canon one.
Can they make him
gets
canon,
a 10 out of
please?
10 for action and a 2 out of 10 for balancing the action?
I really want that to be a canon character.
Watch your butt.
Oh, there's a character named Joe Clad Danva, and I don't know anything about him, but I like his name.
Wait, let me check this. Oh, yeah, actually, I'm gonna just turn the mic down a little bit. Because we shouldn't be blasting the mic like that.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, hi.
So
okay,
better.
well, I'm not sure what I was expecting to happen.
I'm so glad we did that. I'm gonna turn it on just a little tiny bit more.
Jenny says Shiaki is canon and too powerful to live. He's got that super Jedi mode.
Wait a minute.
Ultra Instinct Shiagi.
Dude, that would be such a deep cut if one of the skins for Shaggy was Shiagi.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
And they just argue that because... careful that... it'd be funny if they just argue that, oh, well, this was on, maybe it was on Cartoon Network at the time, and we specifically just have the rights to this specific design. Don't worry about it. I love that, I love the recurring gag of defeating bots by baiting them into making things that Disney will sue them for. Because you remember that there used to be tons of bots on Twitter that if you said phrases like, I would love this on a shirt, a bot would just steal it off the internet. Dude, they're gonna shoot you. Okay.
Oh, no, that's not what I was trying to do.
They would just, like, steal that image, put it on a shirt, put it on a website automatically, and be like, here, it's $30. Just buy the shirt. I haven't bought a shirt in a while. So, if you've seen my shirts, you know I don't buy shirts often. So I don't know what the current price on shirts are.
I don't buy shirts that often either.
Pretty much inherited half of them from my dad, who
if you hear
lost a lot of weight.
You figured out.
Oh, are you gonna get that cat?
No. I was gonna say, if y'all hear a cat yowling, he's out in the living room. A new cat came into our house and just kind of started living with us, and he kind of just yells sometimes. I'm not sure what that's about. So if you hear a cat yelling, that's what that is.
Wait a minute.
His name is Hunter.
Alright, so we need to be able to push ourselves.
Yeah.
Wait. There's one of those tubes.
Oh, there's also a character who's just Samurai Jack, right?
No, I was saying that
or
Kid
he
Fisto,
talks like Samurai
here's my
Jack.
favorite thing, though, is that I'm pretty sure Kit Fisto is voiced by, I think it's Phil Lamar. I'm pretty sure he's voiced by the same guy in the 2D and 3D versions, which I love because it sort of implies that, like, he's like one of the few like performances that remained like the same.
That's pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, so I just need some goo.
I feel like Mace Windu needs his own show.
Man.
Right?
He does.
He does.
What was the, I'm trying to remember. There was a really funny, I don't remember his name, which is part of the joke, but there's a really, really funny gag in Lego Star Wars where you talk to a Padawan at the temple and he's like, I'm training to become a Jedi. One day I'm going to be as powerful as Mace Windu, as wise as Yoda, and as famous as, I don't know, Plo Koon.
Plo Koon. That one I don't know. Who's Plo Koon?
He's got, like, what looks to be, like, goggle things in his, like, eyeball sockets. I assume they're for moisture reasons.
Jenny says Cat is alien and is trying to communicate with me. Huh. I wonder what he's trying to say. Let's see. Star Wars.
Blue Jack. Editor, add in a picture of Plo Koon. Not even like a PNG, just like a JPEG.
That's Plo Koon? What species is he?
I don't know, but he's kind of buggy.
He's a Doran from... No, he's a Keldor from Doran. And he's a Master Jedi. And he's very buggy. He just looks like a... But how does he even talk?
He's got like a mask and goggles. I assume maybe he's sensitive to
light,
temperatures,
to the sun, maybe,
or something.
I don't know. Man, the fucking shit.
I just remembered how to do this. It's kind of dumb.
The fucking Mok Shaiz guy from Boba Fett, I hate him because his mouths are just like he has two mouths and they're on each side of his neck and his neck is long and arched and it's really gross and weird.
Hold on, you gotta look this up.
I hate it.
I need you to show me what this guy is.
What, Mok Shaiz?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let me look him up for you.
Okay, so check this out. Gross. I jump into this. It's got a bunch of what they use to create new Blue Men for the Blue Man group.
Oh, nice.
And check this out. Reverse
checking out. Reversing. Reverse.
It's gonna get a little...
Okay, but this is Mok Shaiz. You see?
Oh, he's was it Ithorian, I think? Or a Hammerhead. And yeah, they have like...
Yeah, Ithorian. And I hate it.
Alright, and now we push this through there. Watch this, Lujack.
Watching.
Watch it.
Watching. Oh my god!
Beautiful.
Nice.
Now I can go press this button.
By the way, I love that one of Boba... Hunter, you're okay, buddy?
But no.
You have food, you have water, and you have a cat box. We are streaming, buddy.
It's like, are you sure, though?
Yes, I promise you're fine.
Wait, will this work?
Oh no,
Hold on, I have...
We're gonna take him to the vet and get him vaccinated and whatnot. Or, well, see if he's vaccinated. Make sure he's up to date. Okay.
Thanks.
Well, that was cool. Alright then.
I didn't look before I left.
No, you really
Kyle's
didn't.
Here. Kyle says, hey guys.
What
hey,
up, Kyle? Kyle, I'm into Star Wars now. But no, I love that Boba Fett had a moment in his show. For as mediocre as Boba Fett might have been as like a show, I do love that he had a moment where he was like dealing with these water thieves, and they were like, he was like, why don't you guys have jobs? Because there's no work. Well, you work for me then. How much do these people owe you for the water? Oh, like 50,000 or whatever. And he's just like, what? You can have 500 and cut your prices, asshole. Everyone deserves water. You can't be charging that much for water.
Aloysius O'Hare over here.
At least he has some good values.
I feel like... Oh, am I doing this right?
You feel like what?
I feel like it would be relatively cheap to fill like a whole like freighter with water and start a lake.
You would think.
Imagine if the twist was that he found more test subjects.
Hunter.
The real question is, when do we wake up as Shell in the first game? Because, like, there's no people, and...
Well...
The implication is that GLaDOS killed all the people and moved all their skeletons or whatever.
Yeah, she almost died, but then the Rat Man saved her.
Which means that, like, it would be in whatever era was, like, it has to be post-GLaDOS, and... I don't know. Oh, I love this part.
Whoa!
Oh, he really got me with that one.
Oh, no.
You got me with that one. No.
Is that Atlas and Peabody?
Yeah, that makes sense. I wish I could have seen more of them on camera.
That would have been cool. Well, you tried to kill me
You should have
first.
phased out human testing a lot earlier.
I was well within my rights to kill you.
Oh, hey. Do you remember...
This is the part where I kill you.
Uh-huh.
Had a bit of a brainwave. There I was, smashing some steel plates together, and I thought to myself, yeah, it's deadly. But what's missing? What's missing? And I thought,
Big old lava pit.
Big ol' stone corridor, store corridor, then boom, big ol' lava pit.
stand right here. Stand.
Fun fact, he'll squash that as soon as you move. And he has, like... He has a monologue, and then he will squash you eventually if you stay too long.
Seriously, do come back, please. Come back, please.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Nope, not coming back. Ain't doing it.
He can't detect me while I'm sneaking.
Danger exclusive says Mommy GLaDOS, and then Jenny says,
Oh, hey,
GLaDOS,
we have
you
a-
tried to kill me last game. That's what I'm saying, Jenny! She keeps bitching about how we killed her, but we were acting in self-defense.
That it does make a lot of sense. And that it is... I feel like it may be a problem rooted in ignorance, because there's no reason why... There's no good reason why GLaDOS couldn't have tested... had, like, test subjects and tests and stuff in a humane manner.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I feel
There
sorry.
really is no. good
Hold on, we
reason
couldn't hit
for it.
those panels earlier. What the heck?
I don't know, man.
Alright. So down that way, and then where do you want to launch us? Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. My aim's just bad. Here we go. Guys, I figured it out. If you want to be good at Overwatch, you just have to click on enemies before they click on you.
Have you tried clicking on their heads?
Yeah, it's so easy. If you click on their heads really fast, I love like oversimplifications where like technically yes, but like the physical act of doing that proficiently
Takes a lot of
takes
skill.
a lot. Now, if I recall, see, I don't know if there's a special trick to this or if it's just like, you know, pray. Like that.
Okay.
It's funneling. I'd be worried that I'd cut myself on the edge of a portal,
Sure,
but maybe
I
it's like a
guess.
force field. Right way.
Jenny says, nope,
Mr. Wheat!
Nope, Mr. Wheat. And Danger Exclusive says, Roid Rage. Sure, I guess.
What if we made a game like this? Like a
like
puzzle,
Portal?
like a spiritual successor to Portal, or technically it'd be a spiritual successor to Portal and Entropy Center.
That could be cool. I never played Entropy Center, but is it also a puzzle game?
Yes, and there's an AI, and she says yeet, and then the main character, who is not silent, is like, yeet? She's like, yeah, it's an old Earth term for throwing something, and she's like, don't say that again. And she's like, now deleting yeet from library. I'm like, no! I liked yeet.
How dare you! Yeet is such a good word.
I do like the textures. When I was a kid, it blew my mind that flat things like this can have texture, and the texture changes depending on the lighting. I think it's called like bit mapping. But it's because I don't know precisely how it works, but basically there's a layer on the, imagine this is like a block. There's a layer here where it sort of, it's like the computer imagines what the texture would look like, calculates how the light would bounce off of it, and then loads it on. And the only reason they do that is because actually adding little divots onto a texture in the first place adds way too many vertices. And it's easier to trick a computer into imagining shadows than to actually make it cast shadows.
Huh.
Which, like, is so wild to me.
That's crazy. Oh my god, that's a lot of turrets.
Oh. Alright, so we got, you got no plates, you got, oh, you're kinda,
okay.
you got some plates. I don't know what happened with you, though.
They don't work somehow.
Perhaps the turrets to use grots. I would explain.
Editor, add in a Hitman screen cap.
The fuck's a garage?
It's the Hitman weapon, fiber wire.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's why they're stealthily killing you.
Of grots.
Cute dog, what breed is he? Sideways!
Alright, so let me just run through it again. If you're dying but not dead, stop just once. If you're dead, obviously you won't be stopping. And if you're not dead, give it a couple
Monk.
of 2 stops.
Okay, this is just a box. This is straight up just a box.
There's not even a turret in there.
So just let me know.
I'm trying to think, so like you can reuse the box, it's recyclable. I don't know what 8 means. Is that age?
How about now?
What? Hold on. What?
Okay. Geronimo, I guess.
Say your bullet, little bullet, fly out the roof. It would.
I like that how that comes full circle.
All the cards. Guess what? They're all
Oh, full houses.
never actually played cards, meaning to learn.
I
New turret, not defective. Ace of fours. Best hand. Unbeatable. Oh, good.
I've been playing Dice Poker on The Witcher, and
Dragon Dice?
that's Dragon Dice. Is that what they call it later?
What is it? Well, what do
The
you...
Dice Poker in The Witcher.
Yeah, is it
Dragon
Dwarf
Dice?
Dice? Dragon Dice?
Oh no, and the original
Yeah.
it's just called Dice Poker.
Yeah, I like that. I tried to teach
it's
my my parents how to play that just because I thought it was a fun gimmick.
Yeah, It's pretty neat. I was getting full houses like way more often than I should have been statistically, and Em was like, "How the fuck are you doing this?" And then my luck ran out, and I was like, "No."
Oh,
then the Hierophant kept beating me.
If I recall correctly, I like how there's two types of gambling in video games. There's like where it's like all shuffled or whatever in real time, and that it's actually random. And then there's the one where it favors the player.
Yeah.
I like when it favors the player just because for like plot reasons. But technically you do have outliers, like they're in Far Cry where there's the poker mini game, but there's also a scene in the poker mini game. A scene. Oh, I know what I need to do. I feel silly. But there's also like a cutscene thing where it's like, oh, if you win this hand, you keep your hands or whatever. But the hand is always the same.
Yeah.
Because it's like a scripted event.
Right.
But one of the weird other outliers is in Yakuza, where the game actually is random, but there's like one specific like cheat item.
Yeah.
That just makes it that you'll just bypass the normal like rules. I'm trying to figure out. Oh,
that's neat.
Wait a minute.
Hold on a second. What?
Oh. There.
Oh, nice. Good job.
I'm gonna make sure they're all the way out of there. There.
Kiadi Mundi is one of my favorite names to say. What the hell is Kiadi Mundi?
I thought you looked him up.
No, I looked up Plo Koon.
Oh, Kiadi Mundi is the guy with the tall head.
Yeah.
And I only know two things about him. One, Kiadi Mundi is the guy with the tall head, and two, that according to some lore that Jeff and John from System Mastery loves referencing, he's the only Jedi who's allowed to have sex.
Wait, what? Why?
So get this. So there are Jedi rules on relationships, but he's like a part of like a dying species that needs to repopulate. So according to some, I don't know if it's still canon, but according to some rule, he has like a wife or multiple like, I don't know, consorts or something, specifically because he needs to repopulate his planet. And I just think that's so funny that like, it's like, oh, what do you know about Star Wars? I know that Kiadi Mundi is the only Jedi who gets to fuck.
Kiadi Mundi fucks! Man, that sounds like some Krogan shit.
Oh.
From Mass Effect, there was a thing like that where like they had to repopulate with like different people because after having cured the genophage, if you cure the genophage,
I love curing the genophage.
I love curing the genophage. It makes me feel like a good person.
I feel like I owe like the entire sci-fi community an apology for not finishing Mass Effect yet.
It's very good, and I know that you're struggling with the first game, but the second and third game are much better. Everyone likes to bitch about how the third game ends, and yeah, I get it. I also have problems with it, but you know, the journey's worth it, okay?
And this, just to distract you for a moment, this is, in my opinion, the hardest jump in the game. So hopefully I do it right. That's
nope.
why. It's got very... You can't run, so you can't like extend where your parabola is going to land.
Yeah.
Which is very annoying. You got really good load times, though.
Yeah.
Is this a solid state drive? So you can't run, and you can't, like, pre-jump. You can't, like, jump back here and, like, get ready. You need momentum. So you have to, like... See?
Ah, what the fuck?
It's a really tight jump.
Man.
If there's one thing I would change...
Hunter, you're okay, dude.
There's one thing I would change in a remastered version. I would make the catwalk just slightly closer. Or make it that you can there we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be amazing if it killed you. Hello? Oh, yes, all right, no, just on a brainwave. I'll be back. If you're still alive, I'm going to be back. Don't die until I get back.
Don't die until I get back. I'll try really hard not to.
Huh. Alright, well, we know those will shoot us. And can we put a portal there? No. How about over here? Nope, that's glass. You know, that's bouncy. Is there...
Do I watch Clone Wars after the prequels, or do I rewatch the sequels after the prequels?
Let's see here. I think you watch 1, then 2, then Clone Wars, and then 3. Presumably.
Makes sense.
Oh, okay, that's the bouncy stuff. 1 bouncy stuff, please. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts. Whee! Bonk. I gotta stay on this button. Bloop.
Nice. Okay, Jesus.
See, and then, like, earlier in the game, they teach you how this gel works, so when you're making the portal, you're like, oh, okay, things bounce when they're hit by it. And then, so they didn't have to tell you how it works.
Thank you, Aaron Hansen from Sequelitis.
Do you ever think, like, Aaron sits up at night, like, do you ever think Aaron, like, has moments where he's like, I should do a more animation?
Probably.
I like my gag of alternate universe where Markiplier, an engineer who got his degree and makes like $200K a year, sits up at night and he's like, I could have been a YouTuber.
I could have been a YouTuber.
2010s. I could have made it big. I was gonna play Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That's where everything started.
Amnesia is really where YouTube started, at least for Let's Plays.
Do you ever? That's one of my jokes. Honestly, is just like, do you think that like the dev of Amnesia knows that like that was like what started entire like careers?
Oh yeah, for sure. Kyle says episode 3 and then Bad Batch. Yeah, that makes sense.
Question is, can I? Oh,
I'm really looking forward to Bad Batch. Actually, Bad Batch looks like it's gonna be a fun time.
I saw a little bit of Bad Batch.
Just a bunch of clones being clones.
Just dudes being guys, being bros.
Being bros, being dudes, being guys.
Would you believe that it's clones. The same voice actor? I love that joke of just all these different clones. But like, no, for realsies though, like shout out to you think I'd have his name memorized by now, but shout out to the guy who does the clone trooper voices, because like the fact that you can tell a lot most of the time which one's which. Wait, hold on. Why do they have this whole side office? You can tell which one it is by like their mannerisms and manner of speech.
You'd think they would all have the same voices, like Boba Fett or Jango Fett being clones.
Well, I like that they share an accent, but they do talk decently differently because they were raised differently.
Were Jango Fett and Boba Fett played by the same person? That would make sense.
What?
Were Boba Fett and Jango Fett played by the same person? That would make sense.
I mean, not as a kid.
Well, no, not the kid version, obviously, but like...
That's a good point. I know that the original Jango Fett had a whole different actor and a whole different voice that was then like redubbed in the later versions.
Really?
Yeah, he's just like a very American voice. He's no good to me dead. Sorry, I still made it a little Jango Fett. Hold on. You'd be like, he's no good. Dang it! I keep outing New Zealand.
He's no good to me dead.
He's no good to me dead. And then in the later versions, they dubbed over with the "he's no good to me dead" like a little bit of New Zealand because it would match his character later, which makes sense because that was like the prototype for his character. And I think it's fair to be like, yes, this one-line character should get a redub if like you've got a new concept for it. Hold on.
Yeah, that's fair.
See if I can remember how to do this. Button.
Boba Fett was really cool when he showed up in The Mandalorian. I like that he had a whole moment where they went to meet up with those other Mandalorians that he had met. And they were all like, oh, this clone guy. And Boba Fett's just like, I don't care.
Who?
In The Mandalorian, when Den and Boba Fett went to recruit Bo-Katan and her people... Yeah. And they got mad at Boba Fett for like existing and being a clone basically, and Boba Fett's just like, oh, fuck off.
Oh. It always surprises me that I can't pick up items like it's what is it? You can do that in a lot of
Kitty cat.
I think. What if we played Dead Space Remastered out of spite? I'm not sure what in spite of. Just
Jenny says, just bros trying to survive post-war fall of the Republic. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ooh. Here we go. Well, let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, fine. Haha. Ah, my catwalk.
No, I don't feel like talking, Wheatley.
Can I blow up his head?
You are getting very... Okay, I'll take that as a no then. Fine, well, maybe... sphere, weird, swap back in, much more.
No monologue for you.
No, you don't get to monologue.
I do like that they made it that you can blow up his screen in almost... oh, wait a minute, I did this out of order. In almost every room that a screen appears in.
Yes,
that's the sort of attitude that they should have applied to Far Cry 5.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, my you can break it down to like a 2-hour-long video about like the personality of the game and player agency, but the shortest version of my problem with Far Cry 5 is bad guys get to monologue for basically no reason. Where it's like, unless the main character is both, unless the camera person is both like can't move and can't speak, they should be doing something.
True.
I should be using my whole emote wheel to flip them off all the time, which would be funny because I assume that despite all of their crimes, that the Seed family find the middle finger very offensive, so it's that much more satisfying.
Yeah, like, probably. Jenny says catcalling for Earth invasion. Nice. And Kyle says Doctor Who needs a crossover with Star Wars. Wait a minute. Why? Wait a minute. I don't.
Hold on. Show your homework here. Why would that be?
Wait. Hold on. But could you imagine a Time Lord Jedi? A Jedi with a fucking time machine? Think about it. Think about the possibilities.
Maybe
he could go back in time and stop Anakin from going down the dark side. Darth Vader wouldn't have to exist. The dark side. Darth Vader wouldn't have to exist. Palpatine could never raise the Empire. He could be a good father and raise his kids.
I remember
it could be a different timeline.
I was kind of spicy as a kid watching. Well, I wasn't that young when I was watching Doctor Who, but I remember being kind of spicy with what is it? The concept of like not fate, but like the concept of endings with Doctor Who, because you'd be like, oh, this is the last of the space whales, the last of the dinosaurs, the last of...
Hunter, buddy, relax, buddy.
I'm gonna bite you.
Come here, bud.
I'll give you a nibble.
Hunter. Bite you on the head.
But, like, the reason why the Doctor is tragic is that he's the last of his kind who was in a time war, which means that you can't just mess with time and go fix that. But everything else in the universe that wasn't in a time war had a beginning, middle, and end. So, like, when he's like, oh, this is the last of the, I don't know, narwhals or something.
Right.
I'm just looking at the screen, I'm like, you have a time machine! You are currently visiting the last of its species.
Some things are meant to go extinct, I guess, to fix points in time or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I do like the concept of fixed points in time as a plot convention to make things work. Ooh. Why don't you have like an anti-betrayal core?
Right?
It's Ellen McLean!
I think you're starting to regret all your choices in life, GLaDOS. This is good for your character growth.
GLaDOS looking at a like a microchip. What do you do? Grant wishes? Shoot lightning? I'm your conscience. I judge you.
Oh
me.
no!
I tell you right from wrong. Go see if you can do it in a cleanly enough setting. Go see Puss in Boots 3 or whatever the heck it's called.
I have not seen that. It was only the second one.
Is it the second one?
Yeah.
I could have sworn there was
there's only been one Puss in Boots
that's
movie
weird.
Before this.
Am I the only? Okay, hold on.
I'm pretty sure.
I think I accidentally Mandela affected like the concept of a.
There was another
movie.
Puss in Boots movie, but it wasn't the Shrek Puss in Boots. It was like some weird knockoff version of Puss in Boots.
Oh, maybe that's it. That's why my subconsciously.
That might be what you're thinking of. Which I saw. It was very bad.
Some cores.
The knockoff version, not the actual one.
Oh, by the way, okay,
the first Puss in Boots was
I think
alright.
it's this core, the one that's kind of wigging out right now. I just realized all these cores have. Wait a minute, they have eyelids, but look, this one, it has an eyelid, but it also closes an aperture. No, the I swear the Berserk core has the voice of a Left 4 Dead zombie. Like I think they got the same voice actor.
Huh. Jenny says she's programmed for murder, and Kyle says, what if episode 3 is a fixed point in time? Then that would mean that Anakin is destined to become Darth Vader no matter what choices he makes beforehand. And then you get into the conversation of, does free will even exist?
Does free will exist in it?
Oh my god.
See, that's the fun thing about fixed points in time is that it's often not like a personal thing. It's just an object, like, oh, this disaster happened. But the thing about messing with fixed points in time is that it means that a disaster can happen, but there's no casualties.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's just property. I'd rather a bridge falls over and no one's on it.
Yeah, true.
Well. Welcome to my domain. Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building's going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't, I am actually going to have to kill you, as discussed. Let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, but we should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever's starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the
Fire noise.
tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this: 1, no portal surfaces. 2,
Yeah.
start the neurotoxin immediately. Proof shields for me. Leading directly on to number 4. Throwing it. You know what? This plan is so good. I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin.
You know, this is a pretty good plan. He's covering all his tracks. He's a better villain than GLaDOS at this exact point in time.
Well,
Except, look at that. We got all the portal goo now. So get fucked, Wheatley. Because
check this
you've
out.
activated my trap card.
Bonk. Bonk.
Get fucked, Wheatley.
Okay. That is the core that wants to go to space. Oh, you're not the Berserk core, you're the space core. Play cool.
Here come the space cups.
Oh, do I gotta throw you all the way up there?
Wow, this guy really wants to go to space. We get it, you like space.
We get it, you're in space.
We get it, you're from Space Australia.
Hey, Kobe. Kobe beef.
Jenny says, Mr. Wheat is covered in yogurt. Yes, he is.
Bonk! Oh, see, look. I learned this from, I think it was Falcon Age. See, the weakness is the taint.
Of course.
Shout out to, like, whoever played Falcon Age.
I never played Falcon Age.
Not enough people played it, but it's a...
Is it on Steam?
I believe so. And, you can play it in VR.
Oh, man.
I like this guy. He's fun. He's got a cowboy voice, and he likes adventure. He's the adventure core.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Move that cable. So then it gives you 2 minutes. Ow. Bonk. Course. Now, normally this boss battle would be way harder, but I remembered how to do it. And now I just have to remember where the heck.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's the. This is the core that just lies. It actually it doesn't have any real information.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, sleepwalking, and later had no memory. Ah, jeez. Sorry, this is gonna be really... Trying to remember how the heck I'm supposed to launch myself up there. Oh, I feel silly.
Is that the speed goo?
Yeah, speed goo! The Dutch! Netherlands!
The Dutch!
Sorry, my arm's going a little numb over here. Hold on.
Happens. Dutch Vanderland! Man, you remember Dutch Vanderland?
Yes. I love the theory that he was corrupted by a serious head trauma.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if that's necessarily how head trauma works, but at least it makes his character less evil.
Between that and Micah Bell whispering in his ear.
I didn't trust Michael from the start. Michael?
Micah.
He didn't. Stalemate resolution.
He didn't what? What are you gonna say? Press it. Press the button. Do it. Press the button.
It is funny that his own body blocks the. Ow. Okay, that one's pretty clever. Did you not notice the bloody bombs? Editor, I don't know. Little PNG of Demo Man.
Yeah.
Now, what did we learn about portals again?
Moon.
Dust.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
2 seconds. I love all the nerds who saw this scene and then looked it up and they're like, oh yeah, no, at light speed, your portal would get there in approximately 1.5 seconds or whatever.
How is Shell still alive right now at this moment?
Lots of wind going past me.
I can pull myself in. I can still fix this.
I already fixed it.
He's bigger than I thought.
Not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans. Hold on to me.
I'm not gonna question how I can hear him. Oh, and
Space.
I haven't finished Entropy Center, but I'm calling it now. I'm pretty sure I'm a robot.
Gentry Center, it's another one I gotta play.
Entropy Center, not Gentry Center. Yes,
That's
I'm
what...
a landed gentleman.
Gentry Center?
I own land.
What the... Not Gentry Center. Oh, yeah. It's one that I need to play.
Hey, the
There
boys!
they are, the little dudes.
You know, being Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson.
Watch the color coding
You were
here.
my greatest enemy, but all along you were my best friend.
Screenshot.
The emotion I felt when I saved your life taught me an even more valuable lesson. Where Carolyn lives in my brain.
Carolyn, delete.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
If you pay close attention, the color scaling of the room changes when Carolyn's deleted.
The best solution
Yeah.
It gets colder.
is usually the easiest one. And I'll be honest, killing you is hard.
I'm built different.
I know what my days used to be like. I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life. And then you showed up. You dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what?
I'm a mime off the chain.
Just go.
I do like that we're canonically mute.
It's been fun. Don't come back.
Because a lot of games will, like, have
Why-
you be mute but pretend like you're not.
Is it just me or
And
the
it's
outro?
very weird. Like, Far Cry 5 does that.
Is it just me or the outro frame rate is a little wonky? It was like that for me too.
I don't know.
And I've got a lot of hardware. I just assumed that it was recorded at like 24 frames per second or something.
Maybe. Oh, hello. I'm a little sad that Gladys deleted Carolyn, but
I thought that was like a mutant, but that was just more potato.
just my potato.
Are you ready for wide turret?
Hello, White Turd. Why do you exist, and how come you were never in the game
Here's
until
why.
now?
Oh, Shell. That's a pun.
It is.
Because it means, oh heavens, but it's also her name, Shell.
Oh. So her name is Heaven?
No, it's spelled differently.
Oh.
The giant, the Leopard King turret implies that their counter to an Animal King situation is to just deposit their own Animal King.
I guess. Let's see. Jenny says Space Australia, like Pandora's Moon. Yeah. Oh, like from Borderlands. Yeah. I was thinking.
Looks like you're going to the Duat, Jimbo.
Yeah. I was referencing DBZ Bridge, but yeah.
Screenshot.
Oh, check that out.
Sorry if the screenshot sound is really loud.
Kyle says.
It
Yep.
gets better.
Oh.
Wait. Skip it.
Companion cube? He's alive?
Yeah, it makes sense when you think about it, because they were like, oh, all the Aperture Science stuff is basically fireproof, and the incinerator doesn't actually burn anything. It's just robot hell.
Right. Kyle says, yep, the prophecy of the chosen one is a fixed point in time. That's crazy. Jenny says, God, y'all talk about Mark's gaming career. I remember Fastcade game about the apartment. And then Dutch heard whispers of a dark god that caused undead nightmare.
What does
Probably.
that mean?
I think she's talking about Dutch from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, okay.
And then Hoovian Warriors says, hello, I love Star Wars and Doctor Who. And then
Hey,
Jenny says,
you
the
got here
dudes, and
just
he's
in-
strong boy.
I was gonna say, Hoovian Warriors, you got here just in time for the outro.
Yeah, for
You
us
kinda
to
missed-
for us to end the stream and log off for the night.
If I had a nickel for every time someone showed up to our stream in the last like 3 minutes, I'd have like 3 nickels. They're like, "Oh, what you doing?" And it's like, we're finishing up the stream. I don't get it.
I'm like way into Star Wars now, though.
And that's what I'm
Star Wars is fucking great.
I did it the wrong key.
You did. Get right to it now. I only want you gone. Goodbye, my only friend. Oh, did you think I meant you? That would be funny if it weren't so sad. Well, I don't need
That
anyone
implies that the companion
now.
cube was her only friend.
Beat you, maybe I'll stop feeling so bad. It's a new disaster, and that's what I'm counting on. You're someone else's problem. Now I only want you gone. Nolan North, what the fuck? Nathan Drake?
That's why he sounded familiar.
Oh, that makes sense. Now I only want you gone.
Photo credit of Earth, NASA. Space.
Space.
I just realized that Portal 2 was one of the first games to have like an after credit scene.
Yeah.
Take it all back. I honestly do.
Do you though?
And not just because I'm stranded in space. I know who you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say? I'd say
Sam's in
I'm
space.
sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry. The end.
I wonder if they wrote that up because they were like, we should probably give Wheatley a little better of a send
Oh, it's so sad though.
Space. So much space.
And Jenny says at least you came, and Hovianor says,
Oh.
Hovianor was here for a bit, but they were eating.
Well,
Cool.
thank you so much for watching our Portal 2 stream.
Yes, we'll be doing co-op starting next week. Obviously.
Wait.
Co-op.
Right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Wait,
Can we do that catch co-op style, or is that like an online thing?
I'm guessing. I don't actually know.
We'll have to let's click on it. Let's see if
because I'm pretty
there's
sure
a
that's an online thing.
standard co-op, challenge mode co-op.
Because if it's online, then we'll have to do it on a different day
for
of the week.
friends, robot enrichment, find a
My
partner,
suggestion
partner.
for our next, I guess we'll call it couch co-op days, is Piku Niku. Not because it's multiplayer, but because I think I want to be here in person when Lujack reads the text, and because I think he'll find it funny. I only played the first little bit of it, so to be honest, if it turns out that it's like one of those games that's like cute for 5 minutes and then a horror game, I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure it's actually straight up just a fun movie.
I thought we would do Shovel Knight after Portal 2.
Here's the thing, you keep oh wait, Shovel Knight you can play couch
Play
co-op?
couch co-op, yes.
Alright, so what, you thinking Shovel Knight?
Yeah, we could do Piku Niku. Because what else are we doing right now? We're doing...
We're playing through the Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead 2. Okay, we could start Piku Niku on Tuesday, and then we could pick a different... And then after we're done with Left 4 Dead 2, we could do Shovel Knight on those nights.
Let's see here.
Maybe...
Because we will be moving our schedule around soon.
Yeah, we're going to be moving our
switching the
schedule to be
weekends.
closer to the weekends, so... We're also trying to figure out what games we want to put on which days for there. Stardew's going to stay on Thursday.
And then Phoenix Fridays.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, and then like Left 4 Dead 2 and these Taylor comes over to Lujack's house days.
I come over to house.
I'm Batman. No, you're Batman.
I'm
You're the Batman
yeah.
in this situation.
Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
Come over to house.
We're best friends. Shout out to those two
Shout out
people who
to
made
Batman,
that.
Spider-Man. Oh, I know what game we gotta play. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, they made a game, didn't they?
Yes.
What game was it?
It was called Later Alligator, and I've never played it.
That's right. I think it's on my wish list.
I believe so. I think there's a system for buying people stuff on their wish list. So, honestly, I don't think we're not making any money on our streams. But like, if we had people like just sending us the games that are on our wish list so we can actually play them. That
Yeah.
would be good.
Yeah, buy us games and we'll play them for you.
Blue Jack's on like a shoestring budget, and he already cooked up the shoestrings of spaghetti, so...
Yeah, this game's budget was for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl because it was on sale, and that's the one game I bought with this pay period.
Yeah. So, as far as scheduling, we will see you on... what is it? This tomorrow, this Thursday...
Yeah.
Should be Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Friday will be Phoenix Friday, and then I believe after that, I think we'll let a week pass and start back up on
the weekends.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Saturday?
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, so we'll finish up this week's schedule, and then starting next week, we'll be starting it from Thursday, and then moving it to going through Sunday.
So
it'll
Thursday,
be Thursday,
Friday,
Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
Okay, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. So, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yes,
and
we will.
The next day.
Yep.
I've been Taylor.
I've been Lou Jack.
And I'm reminding you to take care.
Stay awesome.
Eject toxic relationships with robots into space.
And 2 death sticks. How do you even do death sticks? Do you
And
smoke
don't
them?
do
Do
death
you
sticks.
eat them? Do you like snort them? How do you consume
Imagine
a
it's
death
like
stick?
a powder that like you snort like a pixie stick
Yeah.
instead of being like I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Bye!
Space.